Because nobody has ever said brown and beautiful in the same sentence. I've never heard it. Not here.
Not here.
I've heard it everywhere else.
Yeah.
You know, what is our television commercials, those tele ads, where you'll see a girl standing in the dark, first of all. There's no light on her.
Right.
And then they light her, saying she's used this cream and now she looks like this.
30 days.
Why are you lying? You are born with your skin. And unless you're putting some amount of bleach on your face, which is so dangerous, which will make your skin maybe a tiny bit lighter, it is not changing like that commercial ever. We're not taught to embrace, ever. And I needed to change that storyline. I needed to change the beauty narrative of our country. Like I said, nothing is supposed to be excessive. But in a natural state of being, you're not supposed to change the color of your skin, right?
Yes.
You have to embrace it. Unfortunately, I don't know why, but when I came back to my country, the amount of racial discrimination against our own people is frightening. What happened to us? Why did we become so hateful towards each other just because we look a little different? What happened? And when did we start setting standards? We, working for MTV, we would always get told, oh, you're all whitewashed and Western culture, you're bringing it into India and ruining society. Excuse me, 1 second. The way you're thinking is never what we used to think.
Correct.
What is that? Who has influenced us to think like this? It's only from outside that we started thinking like this and making each other a hierarchy. So please stop, So what happened? When did we start overthinking everything and scrutinizing everybody and making everybody feel lesser than themselves? So when Brown Skin Beauty came about, I felt like a one-woman army in an industry where everyone was telling you you had to look a certain way. I was saying, please, let's start a filter-free culture and look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself how wonderful you look. And I had thousands of messages and I cried for 3 days when I started the brand, because there were girls that said, I can finally look in the mirror and feel really good about myself. I feel included. I feel like somebody talks to me now in the beauty industry. You have no idea what that did for me. I was just like, oh my God, that's all it took.
Yeah.
Just that one little move to make all of these other girls who were totally outcasted feel like they had a place in their own country.
True.
Right?
True.
And so for me, that was it. And unfortunately right now, I have stopped it for a bit because I want to redo everything and come out with a bang again, so I will. But during the process of the 2 years that it was on, all of the difference that we made, even if it was a tiny little bit, it was important.
Must have been a wonderful feeling indeed.
And can I just tell you, melanin is so good for us.
Melanin protects us.
It protects us. We don't age because of melanin.
That's
Exactly.
right.
We don't need as much Botox as the rest of the world. We don't get as much wrinkles.
Yes.
And we can stay in the sun healthily because, by the way, also, the sun is really good for you in a balance, And so I find it so sad that we don't know how beautiful brown skin actually is for us.
Absolutely.
Have you seen our parents? They don't look old. There's a reason for that.
So what does aging gracefully mean to you?
Aging gracefully means to me brown skin. We're very lucky. Brown don't frown, they say.
But do you think people get judged for wanting to age slower or getting injectables?
No, all of us do. I want to. I want to age slower. But I think, like I said, a healthy balance. Have I tried Botox? Of course. Oh, my God. But I have tried a lip filler. Didn't work for me. So I could never do it. I tried it here, and I'm a 1 in a million case. Do you know about this?
I know about this.
A 1 in a million case where I have hyperactive mucus, and it eats it up.
Yeah.
So it doesn't stay. How sad is that?
But your lips look gorgeous, so I don't think you need it.
I'm fine. But I just did it.
There are surgeries for that.
No. I'm good. But, I tried it and it didn't work. It went away in 3 days. Fine, fair enough. I didn't freak out about it. I was like, okay, well, hyperactive mucus, I guess. Just I'm hyperactive everywhere. But I think using the right products and exercising and doing all of do good things for your body along with like you were showing me around the clinic and I said I've done a hydrofacial, I've done HIFU, I've done carbon laser. I mean, I love all of them.
Yes.
And up until the time that I can afford to do it and I enjoy doing it and I like more non-invasive things, then why not?
Why not?
Like I have a lot of my family who have really good skin, and because we're in the industry, you will get acne a little bit here and there. So I have to take a little bit more care. But if you see my mother, she barely has wrinkles and she just turned 70.
Wow.
And probably never used sunscreen in her life.
She's not used anything. Not even a powder or like a makeup. She'll put a powder and that will not suit her. She's better without it. Okay. And she has never had a pimple. She has a few freckles and all of that. I got freckles from her. But you look at her and you're like, damn, that's so cool. You know? Like, and I put her picture up on Instagram to wish her the other day. How many messages I got? She's 70? I'm like, she is.
So she's your role model.
Yeah. And then, you have us in the industry where, by the way, women get targeted the most. Men age gracefully. I don't know, gravity
they
hits
have more
us faster.
collagen.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what the perception
little bit
is.
of
More
hormonal.
collagen.
Yeah, it's a
Because
hormonal.
of the menopause and
thank you.
hormones.
Hormonal and menopausal.
Yeah.
Women, we get badgered on Instagram.
Yes,
You look old. You're an auntie. Their favorite word is auntie. I'm sorry. When did aunties become such an insult? Sorry, why are all our aunties an insulting word? But we get called aunties and old, and it's like the biggest bullying tactic that they use for all the women in the industry.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she's such an auntie. Yeah. She looks like an auntie. I don't know where that came, but it is a thing. And so women...
It's for men also.
Yeah.
So I remember one of my tonsil patients said, Uncle, I have little throat pain. And I felt, oh God, it's a little hurt there.
The doctor would have been nice.
But you know what? Can I tell you? It's maybe one-off for you. On the internet, it's hundreds and thousands, but it's only to women. No actor is called an uncle.
Does it take a mental and emotional toll on you?
I mean, honestly, not now because I think I've just grown out of it. I don't care anymore. When it first started, I came from an MTV world. We were just happy people.
Yeah.
We didn't know about trolling.
Yeah.
And when suddenly everyone's attacking you all the time, you're like, what is going on? It's so negative.
Yeah.
But they'll never call an actor an uncle.
Yes.
They will never.
What about the dad bods?
No,
what happened?
No, they think dad bods. No. But then, women, aunties, old, she looks haggard, she looks this, she looks that. They're very ready to definitely tear a woman down, but men, they just look better.
They do.
But then also you see Sunil Shetty who's 63 and you're like, okay, fine.
I give up.
But excuse me, look at Rekha, ma'am.
Yes. Zeenat Amanji.
Yes, oh my God.
She's my...
Shabana auntie.
Sharmila Tagore.
Oh my God, come on.
I think they're aging gracefully.
If you don't think they are not aging gracefully, you're blind.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
We come to a fun part of today's. Be on your...
Okay. So before that, can I ask you both of you?
Yeah.
Yes.
So something apart from all these creams, what about the old techniques like coconut extra oil or simple ice or egg? And do you use some natural things apart from?
I use castor oil.
Okay.
I don't know how natural it is, but castor oil I put on my face a lot before I sleep. And I do icing. But apparently the ice bucket thing is a myth. It's not really actually very good for you. But I definitely put ice on my face if I'm just feeling like I just want to cool it down.
That's very helpful.
Because I suffer from melasma.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to steam a lot. So I avoid that at all costs. And again, I've done a lot of laser to get rid of the melasma. And I'm a sun baby, so you imagine the war I'm in.
Yes.
I want to go lay in the sun, but my melasma is not allowed to.
It's not allowing you to.
Bad.
I know. Your dermatologist would be like,
God.
no.
She's like, no. But natural, I love aloe vera plant. I have one at home. And banana skin.
is it?
Yeah,
Yes.
banana
Okay.
peel.
Yes.
The
Yes.
peel, you rub it on your
a good
face.
source,
Great.
yeah.
So I do that.
Yeah, nice. Oh,
Okay.
good to know.
And I drink beetroot juice sometimes.
Oh,
I
right.
don't know. It's great. It's a good
Okay.
makeup also,
Yeah.
beetroot.
It gives a nice tint,
Yeah,
maybe.
like in your cheeks.
Okay.
Like Cleopatra style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last session of today's interview with you is a rapid fire round. And I'm sure you're going to ace it. And if Sir misses his question, you can answer it for
Okay,
him.
fine.
Okay?
I feel like
I'm going to
Yes.
miss it.
Yes. What was Shalini Pasi's famous quote about her skin?
oh, I don't know, but I love her. And I've met her and I told her I love her. I don't know a quote, but I think she's fantastic.
So she said, I don't hold grudges as it affects my skin.
Oh,
And they made a song about
That's right,
it.
that's right. And I'm with her. She's fantastic.
She's
You know what?
fantastic.
If there's somebody that just owns her own, it's her.
I agree.
She owns it. She is what she is and she's unapologetic about it. I love her. I love her. Do you know who
Gaisa,
Shalini Pasi is?
she,
I will Google it today.
I knew it. From
Yeah.
the side of my eye, he's like, I have no idea.
Dr. Gaisa, this is a question you will know. Which country has the highest number of rhinoplasties?
Apart from my clinic, Pune, it's just kidding. It's Turkey.
No.
Oh yeah.
Lebanon?
No.
It's Iran.
Oh!
Iran
Oh.
performs 180 surgeries
Oh.
of rhinoplasty per 100,000 population. So they are the highest number.
Even I was
oh,
thinking
oh,
Turkey, but
Turkey,
then
yeah.
Lebanon is also very high, but
Iran is the
Iran.
highest.
Iran is highest.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
you might have to go take
Yeah.
a visit to Iran
I've
and
got
bring them
feeling.
all to Pune. Be like, listen, I've got a new
Yeah.
hospital. Come spend some time.
Yes.
In good suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is for Anusha. Anusha, what is a shelfie?
A shelfie. Listen, I'm not Gen Z, but I'm gonna try and
Try.
guess this. Shelfie. Even Muskan doesn't know. She's 25. Is it got something to do with a shelf?
Something on the shelf.
On the shelf.
And you click a picture of that.
So, okay. So like anything, then
So
a
it's
picture on
when
the
you
shelf?
you put your skincare products on a shelf and you click a picture and put it on Instagram.
Okay,
and
so you
that's
know
a
what I was
shelfie.
thinking? I was thinking you took a selfie and you put the photo on the shelf.
Ah, okay.
So that still made
I
sense.
think it's a Marathi accent of selfie.
Shelfie.
मी आज शेल्फी काढला नाही
Oh my God.
This one is for you, sir. And if you know this one, I will be surprised.
I think he wins with that.
What does slugging mean in
Oh my
skincare?
God. I know. Why didn't you ask me this?
I will pass it to her.
No.
Try,
Please,
try,
you gotta guess.
try
You gotta guess.
answering this.
Slugging.
Slugging. What
What
do you
does
think
it
it
sound
means?
like? Skincare.
You think slugs are on your
Skincare, yeah.
face? No?
It's definitely not slugs on your face.
Yeah, of course. Means-
But it might feel like it.
Anusha, do you want to answer this one?
So it's basically, you can take even Vaseline,
Exactly.
okay, and you just lather it on your face, like fully, and
Okay.
you sleep like that. And then you wake up and you're supposed to be completely moisturized and hydrated.
And what happens to the partner who's sleeping next to you?
Well, this is for people like me who don't need to have that problem.
Oh God.
No, just do
And
it to
some-
your partner and then you're both,
Yeah,
And
both
I
are
go sleep.
you're both slugged out.
And then my pet or dog and cat will come and then she will
Like that's right.
I hope not. Anusha, what is the most expensive skincare product you've ever purchased?
I don't know. I'm a person like instead of going and sitting in the lounge quietly at an airport, I want to go and just purchase things that I probably do not need or
Right.
require because now I'm bored and I have too many hours to wait. So it's I don't know, it's L'Occitane and like but anyway, I'm just an airport duty-free shopper and I'll buy random very expensive things.
What do you mean expensive? How much would you have spent on that serum?
20,000.
No, really? Wow. I want to see what this is now.
So ridiculous. Like, why? You don't need
Did it work?
For a while, I was like, woo! And then I got over it. Like I said, and you have to keep changing because it's not going to suit the next climate.
Correct.
So it'll only work for that time.
Correct.
Yeah.
I understood. So another googly question for you. What is Deepika Padukone's beauty brand called?
She is a brand herself.
Of course, she has a skincare brand. It's very famous.
Very
doing
famous
very
brand,
well.
yes. I think Anusha, it's coming to you.
I know only Ranbir.
Ranbir is not even her partner.
Oh, I'm sorry. No.
It's Ranbir.
It's Ranveer.
Ah, okay,
One
yeah.
second.
I think it's 82E.
82E, yes.
82E,
Correct.
okay.
Wow, I'm surprised you know that. Wow.
Aren't we all?
And a
It's doing
follow-up
really
for you. What is Rihanna's beauty brand called?
Fenty Beauty?
Fenty Beauty,
Come on.
yeah.
That's
You
too
know
easy.
that much. So I have to consider him.
I doubted myself. I was like, that question is way too easy.
easy.
You're wrong.
I had to ask an easy one.
Yeah.
So thank you, Anusha and
you
Dr.
so much.
Gaisas, for this interesting,
My
fun
pleasure.
conversations.
Thank you so
and
much.
all this lovely insight that you've spoken about today. Very candid and fresh.
Thank you.
A lot of lovely perspective for us.
Thank
you
you
for
so
coming
much.
down and joining us.
No,
today.
and I just want to wish you guys all the very best for
Thank
your
you.
new little
Yeah.
hospital. And, I have said it before on a podcast, but I had a deviated septum. I was a snotty kid, like really snotty. I would walk around with a tissue box and a plastic bag because I was constantly blowing my nose. So I had to get it fixed, but I was more about the bump on my nose. So I had gone to, it's a surgeon, yeah. And he said to me, he looked inside my nostrils and he's like, you're breathing from one side, you know that, right? And I said, yeah, but can you get rid of the bump? And he was like, yeah, but we have to fix the deviated septum. Anyway, when he put me under anesthesia, he'd opened it up and my deviated septum was so bad. Yeah. He didn't know if he'd given me enough anesthesia because it was going to take much longer. Oh. And I'm so grateful because it's changed my life. Wow. I can actually breathe. I don't have allergies. I'm not snotty constantly with a tissue. And all of that, I'm very grateful. But I also like the fact that he got rid of my bump. So, like I said, it works both ways. It was definitely a health thing. I was thinking more of the cosmetic thing, but I never thought of it for anybody else. Mm-hmm. And that's the one thing I would leave everybody with is I did it for me. It wasn't going to change my career. It wasn't going to change my life in that way, but did it change how I felt about my nose and me? And just the fact that I could breathe, but also I felt like it got much prettier. Then yeah, definitely. And so I would advise anyone, if that's the way you do it, please do it. And I would recommend you to do that. But don't do it because your boyfriend told you that you looked bad, or your director, or somebody in your company, or your family member, or something. Please have that much inner strength within you to look at yourself every day and say 3 things that are wonderful about you. Okay. And if something really inside, it calls out to you and says, I really think I want to change this for me, then by all means, go and do it and find a doctor like them that they will make you comfortable and safe. And I think when a doctor makes you feel safe and comfortable in your insecurity and only helps to enhance the way you feel about yourself, that's the right way to do it. Yeah. So I wish you all the very best
Thank you so
in
much.
that.
Thank you.
And I'm glad that there is a place in Pune that is like that, where you also have recovery rooms, because I can understand how overwhelming it must be. And so I wish you all the best, and thank you for bringing this to our country, More power to you.
So it's one of the kind. So I've not seen any, it's really facial aesthetic with advanced ENT, with almost 15 private rooms or deluxe rooms with 2 operation theaters.
Yeah.
It's really not in, I'll say, I should not boost myself, but it's not in...
No, you should totally boast.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's not in India too. So this is the first kind of...
Yeah,
it's such a... There are small clinics and hospitals, but dedicated like this, such a big one, it's first in India.
And I think it's definitely needed, because if you do 8 a day, can you imagine how many more people can come if they have that comfort to just, go there and then also recover there?
Right.
Right? Because
It's of course that 8 per day is not a daily one.
No.
It's generally it's three. We don't cross more than that. Yeah. So.
But that's amazing. Yeah. So congratulations.
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'll come in for facials.
Yes, please.
I love facials.
We'll have some good ones.
Yeah,
so whenever you're in Pune, you have to drop by and then visit your family.
Done.